Hello, welcome to the channel. This is Zach, and I am here for another list video for you guys. Now, once again, if you guys are liking these list videos, feel free to let me know in the comments, and I will continue to do them. But for this video, I'll be going over what I think are the top 15 most underrated Red songs. Now, Red, definitely a great band. I've been a fan of them for many years now, since 2012, and I think that they're one of the greatest bands of the 2000s, to be honest. I think they're an excellent band. They've arguably never released a bad album, even though they have experimented somewhat with a couple albums. But I think no matter which album you listen to from them, you're bound to find something that you like from each of their albums. But for this video, I thought it'd be interesting to go over what I think are some of their most underrated songs, so some songs that, in my opinion, don't get enough attention from fans. So yeah, let's go ahead and begin with this list. And this list is in no particular order, by the way. We're going to start off with Mystery of You, which is from Innocence and Instinct. Now, Innocence and Instinct is maybe my favorite Red album. I don't know, it really is hard to pick a favorite album from Red, but I always really loved this song, Mystery of You. I always thought the melodies were intriguing. I love the chorus. I even like that little break that's in the middle of the song, or close to the middle or whatever, and how it's just very intriguing when you listen to it, honestly. So Mystery of You, it had to make the list. Probably one of my favorite Red songs too. Next we got Break Me Down, which is one of the most underrated songs from their debut, End of Silence. I really love the instrumentation and the chorus. It's just an intriguing song to listen to overall. Next we got Gravity Lies, which is definitely one of my favorites from Of Beauty and Rage, and definitely one of the most underrated songs from Of Beauty and Rage. I know this one is maybe a fan favorite, but I don't know. I think that this song deserves more recognition, to be honest. I really love the intriguing melodies, and even that little break that's in this song as well. It's just a really good song, very phenomenal. Gravity Lies is maybe one of my favorite Red songs, so yeah, it had to make the list. Next we got So Far Away, which has always been one of my favorites from Release the Panic. I always thought this song was underrated too. Not the most complicated song, but I think it's still a very captivating song to listen to. I think there's a lot to like about this one. So Far Away, I figured it deserved a place on the list. Next we got Only Fight, which is maybe the most underrated song from their newest release, Declaration. I just really love this song, especially with the way it starts with these drums. It's more of an industrial sounding song, and it's a song that features a little more complexity than you would expect from Red in a way, if that makes sense. And that's why I really like it. I like how different this song is for Red. I dig it though, so Only Fight, great song, had to make the list. Next we got Chasing Your Echo, which in my opinion is the most underrated song from their album Gone. Now, Gone is probably my least favorite Red album, but it's got a few good stuff on it. But yeah, I really like the song Chasing Your Echo though. I mean, those riffs, it's got some hard-hitting riffs, and the chorus is outstanding. It has one of my favorite choruses from the album, and yeah, I think this is a great song, actually. It might be maybe top 3 from Gone. I don't know. I really dig this one, though, and I think it's underrated. Next, we got Forever, which is definitely an underrated Red song. Again, not the most complicated song, but it's still very good. The riffs, the melodies, there's a lot to like about this one. I think it's just fantastic. So Forever, it deserves a place on the list. It's of course from Innocence and Instinct. Next we got If We Only, maybe the most underrated song from Release the Panic, and maybe my favorite song from Release the Panic, but I don't know. I love the balance between heavy and melody in this song. The chorus, outstanding, and definitely a great song and underrated. Next we got Hymn for the Missing, which is, I think, one of their most underrated ballads. Now, most people that I've talked to in regards to this song, they usually say they do like it, but it's not a song that I still think is brought up enough by the fan base. Now, when it comes to their ballads, I'd say Pieces is maybe my favorite, but this one is definitely a close second. I mean, I love this song. It's definitely very good. I love how emotional it is, and the piano, and how in at the very end of the song, like it just breaks from the vocals, and it just goes into this really neat transition, how it just is mostly pianos and strings and stuff, and it's just phenomenal. I've always been really drawn to this song, so Hymn for the Missing, I think it's underrated. Definitely a great song and a great ballad from Red. Next, we got Fight to Forget, which is another underrated song from Of Beauty and Rage. Again, you gotta really love that chorus and the riffs. I mean, it's got these really heavy riffs that are really, really fantastic. So, yeah, Fight to Forget, really good song and underrated. And one of my favorites, maybe from Of Beauty and Rage. Next is another song from Of Beauty and Rage, Shadow and Soul. I know this one might be a fan favorite as well, but still, I don't think it's brought up enough by the fan base. I really love this song. I love how, this song, it combines all these different things. Like, it's not just, heavy, but it's also very melodic, especially towards the end. It's a song that really is really intriguing when you listen to it, how it transitions into different sections with its heavy moments, and then all of a sudden you get your calm moments. I really love that about this song. So Shadow and Soul, great song. Next we got Buried Beneath, which is probably another one of my favorites from Until We Have Faces. I really dig this song. I mean, the intriguing melodies and the chorus. I mean, I don't really have many complaints with this song. Now, sure, it might be rather simplistic in some parts of the song. I would have maybe even liked maybe a little solo or breakdown or something in this song, but it is what it is. I still think it's a great song. So Buried Beneath, I think it's a really good song and underrated for sure. Next, we got Shadows, which is definitely one of my favorites from Innocence and Instinct. This song was, of course, co-written by Ben of Breaking Benjamin. And yeah, I was pretty surprised when I found that out, actually, because if you don't know, I've been a Breaking Benjamin fan for many years as well. But yeah, this is a great song. I really love that chorus, and if you listen to the lyrics, you can definitely hear Ben Burnley's songwriting on this song. You can definitely hear it with the lyrical content, for sure. I really dig the chorus, though, and it has these melodies that are very intriguing, and it's just all around a great song, and it's just really unexplainably good, I think. So, Shadows, it had to make the list. Next, we got Let It Burn, which, again, is another underrated song from Until We Have Faces. I remember there was a point in my life where I was having this song on repeat. I think it was in 2012, around the time when I did get into Red. I don't know, I just had some sort of attachment to this song. I don't know what it is. I just really love the melodies, and Michael Barnes really does sound like he's giving it his all in this song. I mean, he does a really good job with his vocal harmonies and his vocal performance, like he usually does, of course. But yeah, Let It Burn, great song. Lastly for this list, now this one might be debatable for some people, but it is Already Over Part 2. Now, the original Already Over, this is a song that's, a hit for them. It gets a lot of attention from fans, but the second part, I think, is also really great. Sure, it's not as good as Part 1, but I still think it's really great. It's pretty much the ballad version of Already Over, but there technically already is a ballad version, or an acoustic version of Already Over. I don't know, it's kind of a confusing situation, but the Part 2 version I think is really great, though. I really dig this one. I think it's just the Michael Barnes, just great vocal delivery and the emotional vibes that you get with this song, and I just love the instrumentation, and yeah, it's just really, really intriguing when you listen to it. So Already Over Part 2 from End of Silence. I think it's a great song and underrated. Now, do I think it deserves as much attention as the first Already Over? Probably not, but I still think this song definitely deserves some recognition, or at least more than what it gets. Well, there you have it, guys. That is my list of what I think are the top 15 most underrated Red songs. Feel free to let me know what you guys think of my list, and what are some songs from Red do you think are underrated? Feel free to let me know in the comments. So, with that being said, thanks for watching, have a nice day, and take care.